Hi everyone, and welcome to our video kit release for our Wildflowers collection. As you can clearly see from this, there is the golds, there's the pink, there's the contrast of the black. So right off the bat, you can so easily see that this could be used both for feminine and masculine creations. And as we go through the FQB, you're going to see the variety of sentiments that are in there. This is a perfect card making mini album or full album kit because there is so many sentiments available to you, so it's going to suit so many occasions. So before we get off and see that, please remember that for those of you that are new, all 5 of these coordinated products belong to the Wildflowers collection. None of the products in each of these 5 items are duplicates. So by purchasing this, you are getting additional items, not duplicates. And as well, by buying it in the bundled format, you are automatically receiving a 20% discount versus purchasing each of these items individually. So certainly well worth the money. So into the FQB. Our banner elements are great little elements to add texture or like a little bit extra color. We always have those dead little areas in our creations where you think, boy, it'd sure be nice to have a little bit more there. That's what those are ideal for. Into the background papers, you're going to see the soft and the elegant. You're going to see these bold, the bold colored ones, like with this blossom black. How beautiful is that? Depending on what you're looking to do you want it soft and light? Well, here's some pinks with the yellow. Or do you want that really bold look? Like when you take a look at this paper, it automatically says male themed to me. It's got both the patterns as well as the color palette. It automatically dictates that this could easily be something for a male themed item, whether that be for their birthday, retirement, anniversary, get well soon, you name it, a congratulations, whatever that be, that has that in there. But then you also move into the lighter colors and the prettier patterns, and you're totally going to see how this can easily be feminine, very elegant, very kind of dazzling and classic looking. So this is going to suit so many of your creative projects. You also see these touches of gold in there, and you're going to see how Mary Fran created some of the sentiments with basically a shimmer in them. So there is that hint of metallic-y gold in there that we're going to see coming up. Again, the floral papers that Mary Fran is so great at doing. These pretty papers can be used in so many items. That is kind of the point of it, is we don't want to pigeonhole the kits into one specific thing. You could use this for a wedding. You could use this for a baby shower. You could use this for a wedding shower. You could use this for a birthday, anniversary, friendship. You name it. Anything suits it. Now it depends on the choices that you make for those elements and background papers. Obviously, you see in the papers as well, you're seeing those patterns that are a lot more muted or not as busy. Obviously, we want you to have things to pair with them. You put too many busy items together, it just kind of makes your brain scramble, doesn't it? So we want to make sure that you have lots of options in here. And here you go with the stationery as well. We also like to have the pre-made items. You can totally see this as a card front, a front to your album or mini album, or a full page idea where you're adding in a sentiment, some photos, different things like that. Very easy to create with. Here it is in the soft pink with the damask back to it. Again, we want to have lots of creative opportunities for you. We know with a lot of you have great creativity, and we want you to be able to explore that, but we also face that creative block at times, and it's nice to have something that starts you off very easily. Beautiful borders. Again, adding in such color, texture, contrast, whatever it is that you're searching for. You can have that bold hit, or you can have something a little more calming. Here is the start of what I was talking about earlier in the brackets that show you that glint, of metallic or that shimmer. These you're going to see more of as we go through, and they give you such a great different look. That metallic look is really appealing in the right circumstance, and here you're going to have that many opportunities with the different things coming up. Great buttons and brads there. Again, clusters. So photo framing here that you can use for a photo if you wish, but you certainly don't have to. When you're creating digitally, or if you're going to print this element, this photo frame is opaque behind it. So you can slide a photo in digitally before you print, and then that way you go ahead and print this item and your photo is already in there for you. How great is that, right? So you don't have to do many or several different things. As well, more clusters that Mary Fran has made so that you have a lot of pre-made items, great starting main element clusters. And you're going to see how we can use those. Neat photo scallop corners. Real different take on a photo corner, but it doesn't have to necessarily be just for that. You can simply apply these to your background papers or to other main elements, and you can have a great look to it. Floral corners. So again, you have these individual elements and individual items in order to place in wherever you see fit. We want you with these flower clusters in order to have full creative ability in order to adorn, whether it's behind your main elements or photos, whether it's on top of things. You want to be real creative. Grab a solids background paper where you start right from scratch basically, and you build your own paper. Well, you need items like this in order to do that. Frame strips, again, fabulous elements depending on what you're doing. What if this was an anniversary and you had their original wedding photo, maybe their 10-year anniversary and their 25-year anniversary? What if it's a birthday and you show somebody at their young years, you know, in their children years, in their teenage years, and now in their adult years? Like, you know, there is ideas just abound when you have these sorts of elements. Great heart cluster. You'll see how I chose to use this in my card making idea as we go through. And these are journal cards. I know on your screen when you're seeing them, you think, wow, that's a whole card front. And you are completely right. You can certainly use it for that. But they also work great for the scrapbooking and other paper crafts where these are tucked in as "You Are My Sunshine." Maybe this is a baby photo, or maybe this is a photo, an anniversary card or layout that you're making, and you're using this as one of your main embellishments. You know, again, so many wonderful ideas. Have a wonderful birthday. Well, boy, if you're crunched for time, I'm going to give you a little hint. Print. There you go. Birthday card. There you go. It's just so easy when you have these items already in there. Good friends are like sunshine on a cloudy day. Again, I spoke about this earlier, that there are so many ways you can go with this kit. Thanks so much. So there's a thank you idea if you wanted. Absolutely wonderful. Now this could go anywhere you wanted, whether that for a theme or for a feel or whatever. You can do pretty much anything with that. And that's what I wanted to show you, is the versatility of this kit. So the journal mats, once again, this is opaque when you get this, when you're creating digitally. So if you drag that into Photoshop Elements or Craft Artist or Publisher or even Word, you can put down your photo first, put this journal mat over top of it, and then that way your photo shows through. So when you print, you already have that done as one piece for you. Very, very simple to do, and take a look at some of the other videos on our YouTube channel because we do have a video on how to do that for you. Beautiful labels Mary Fran has created. We recognize that not everybody has English as their first language. We want to give you those blank, very well coordinated and very well designed items where you can write in exactly your custom sentiment. Ribbons and paper strips. So these, again, adding a hit of color, a little bit of punctuation, whether that be for color or texture. Mary Fran gives you lots of options here and lots of opportunity to use these. Photo corners in more of a standard look for you in that black damask. That's just beautiful. And then look at them in the gold. If you want to add that touch of glitter or bling, there you have it. Mary Fran is giving you those opportunities. Phrase strips, again, covering many of the themes and stuff that you create for, but again, in blank, because we can't certainly hit them all. We want that kit to work for you. Beautifully scalloped borders here for you as well to add in, and add, here it is all put together for you, so you can easily place that in. But that gives you, again, a design idea as to what to do with those other scallop borders I just showed you individually, so you can create yourself. Again, some more tags here with different sentiments on them. Again, to round out and complete the sentiment bucket of sentiments that you're possibly going to be creating for. We want to have those there. And again, differently designed sentiment tags in blank. And here you are in digital stamps. So again, you use these just as you would a polymer stamp. Place it anywhere you want, and before you print that page, the photo, the whatever, the card, whatever it is, you can place these things on there prior to you printing, and it adheres it right on there. So again, many options for you. Great fully finished sentiment labels. Again, main element ideas. These are great main element ideas, and again, you'll see how we chose to use these in our layout and card making inspiration at the end when I show you these. Square frames, so another take on some frames here for you. And lastly, some tags. So again, these tags are great for, here's Fearlessly Authentic, so you can use it as an element and as a kind of a journal card, but also just great design elements all on their own. And lastly is tickets for you in both blanks and worded. So once again, you have full creative opportunity with those in order to create exactly what you were trying to achieve. In our little bits, again, our Mary Fran includes in here pre-designed elements. So if you're having a bit of block, you think, boy, where do I start? I love the colors, I love this. Where do I start with a main element? Hit the little bits. That is a perfect place to start because you have so many fully finished ideas in here that it makes creating so much easier for you. That way you can work backwards when you choose a main cluster element, or you choose, here's Hello Dear Friend in the pink. Okay, obviously we're going in that range, so it gives you a lot easier options to choose your background papers because you already have a sentiment, you know what size it is. Do I want a busy background paper? Do I want something more muted? Here's the color families I want to remain in, that kind of thing. It is an ideal starting spot if you are having a bit of that creative block. Our 2-paper pack includes all extra papers. So once again, you're going to see the same patterns of papers in here, but you will not see the same colors. You will not get this damask in this gold anywhere else. So don't think that you're getting any duplicates. That's not the case. You are solely getting different colors, but in the same pattern. So that way you have tons and tons of coordinates. Obviously, if you are making a scrapbook album, several cards, maybe it be for wedding or invitations or whatever it may be, mini albums, that sort of thing, you want those coordinates without them being exactly identical. Our solids, not really easy to see there, but kind of you can see the muted pattern in there. There is a muted kind of embossed pattern in it, so it still gives it a much elegant feel. But again, you can use this to build your own background paper if you wanted to put in the floral clusters. You've got sentiment stamps to put on there. You've got all kinds of things that you can use. But you can also use these as the perfectly color matched cardstock. So we all like the cardstock when we're creating with physical paper. This is the digital version of it. So use it in the same manner as you would. Lastly is our alpha. Our alpha comes in black for the both for numbers and letters, as well as you'll see at the end, there is a gold section for just the numbers. So you're going to have a couple of options there. What do I do with the alpha? Well, for those of you that are new or haven't tried it before, the alpha is ideal if you select out the exact letters that you need in order to highlight names, dates, phrases, emotions, somebody's initials, whatever it is. You use the alpha in order to punctuate what it is that you're trying to say and to really enhance that. It does make a great difference, so be sure to try it out. And here are those gold numbers that I was talking about. So that way you do have a contrast if you want it, or you wanted to add a little more punctuation to it. So people, this is it. A little bit of inspiration before I let you go here. Here is our card, and you can see with the card, there is that main element. I think of you and smile. So that's how I chose to use that. There is the hearts that are already paired together for me. This flower cluster was done. The tag with love on it. You can see how everything can come together very, very simply and very, very quickly. This also, the background paper was a stationary background paper. And then I added a corner cluster on top of the flowers that were already there. So it makes it and stands up so that it makes it look like that was never there to begin with, that was an addition. But in fact, that's what I did there. The layout, oh, we're going the wrong way here. There is the layout inspiration that Mary Fran chose to use. This background paper that you're seeing here, hint, hint, this is included in the bonus pack only. So you want to make sure and get the bonus pack which you need to purchase our bundled collection, and you get the free bonus pack if you purchase before Tuesday, April 20th. After that, the bonus pack is gone for forever. It is not for sale anywhere, nothing. This is something that is only included for those of you coming in and purchasing the bundled wildflowers before that date. But there is many other elements you can see on here, how Mary Fran chose to use the bracket on the photo here, the floral cluster in behind, and again, that's what I was explaining earlier. It's why it's nice to have those individual elements in order for you to be creative and really make it what you wanted. So, thanks for tuning in and seeing what is all included in the Wildflowers collection. But before you dash off and get this for yourself, please look in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen and you'll see our Knitwit Collections logo. Click on that in order to be subscribed to our YouTube channel. That will make you aware anytime we post up new videos. And give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment. Let us know what you loved about this kit. Let us know what you're going to create with it. Let us know what you see doing with this collection. Thanks once again, and we hope you enjoy creating with the Wildflowers collection.